welcome to Vegas Hoops Talk. We got a special one. Every time the last episode we bring up big men, y'all ask me my best, I'll be like Billy White. And my dog is right here in the flesh, Green Valley's finest, one of Vegas' finest big men. I appreciate you pulling up on me, my
Appreciate
dog.
you guys having me, man.
Man, it was big time. I'm gonna get right to it from the jump though, bro. I get right to it. Who was the toughest nigga you played against out here on the Vegas high school scene? Cause you played against some niggas, bro.
Probably Andre McFarlane.
That's what you used to look forward to, Durango.
We never really played against Durango, but like open gyms, like growing up.
Right.
And Jason West too.
Where
Jason
you go?
West was the Desert Pines.
Okay.
Yeah, Andre McFarlane.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's happening. So, from the jump, man, I'm gonna ask you your top 5 that you seen with your own eyes.
In the
top
city.
5 in the city.
In the city?
That you saw with your own eyes.
As long as they from here, they good to go.
As long as they from here, they good to go. I know the list crazy and hard. Mine switch.
But it's your list, so nobody ain't trip. Don't worry about nobody. It's your list. Go ahead, be white.
Top 5?
Top
Yeah,
5.
but no order. You just say your top 5 that you seen in the city with your eyes.
Lorenzo Wade.
Oh, rip. Same.
Jump.
Marcus Banks was cold.
Tough. Cimarron.
Kachif.
Chief.
Wow.
That's a tough one.
Chief was nice.
Nice.
Chief was nice.
Think about Sheik before CJ.
See, I didn't really watch CJ.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
your
saying
list,
really
your
watch
list,
it.
your
CJ
list.
was nice. I mean,
Of course, yeah.
CJ
we,
the GOAT
we
to
know,
me.
yeah, we
Right.
know that.
But I've never really watched CJ.
Yeah,
Right.
your list.
P. Allen was nice.
Yes, sir.
That was a match I used to love watching.
Yeah.
When P. Allen come to our house, play y'all.
P. Allen had the energy. P. Allen had the energy. He gonna let you know he
Yeah,
did
he
it.
gonna let you know you're the building.
I gotta go with my boy Hank.
Got to.
Hank.
Gotta round it out with Hank,
Legend.
man.
It's tough, man.
You
I was gonna put Heidi Ragnar.
You
in
put
it,
some
too.
honorable mentions in there for sure.
I was gonna say Heidi.
Radley.
Heidi.
I seen Heidi play.
Straight bucket.
I call
all
Heidi play
day.
for sure.
He ain't scared of nobody.
Nobody
Nobody.
at all. I call Heidi play.
Yeah.
I always say this on the show. I be like, the best team I ever seen in Vegas was you, P. Allen, them on that prospects team.
That's where it all started.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
you got an argument if you try to tell me it's a better team came through, man.
Who else was on that team?
Vale.
Andre.
Yeah, the Bell.
The Vale.
Then you had Andre.
Andre.
Luke.
Luke Babbitt.
Lou Babbitt.
Yeah, Luke Babbitt.
Yeah. P.I. Y'all
P.
had
Allen.
some niggas, man. What's that boy, Chris,
Chris,
they had some heat on that
I
motherfucker,
can't
man.
think of his name right now.
But
Yeah,
shout him out, though.
He was nice, too.
Yeah, we gonna throw you in there.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
That prospect.
what
I
was
was
it
just
like
telling
playing
him.
on that team, though?
Huh?
What was it like playing on that team, though?
It was crazy because I actually I played with them my sophomore year. My freshman year, I was playing with my own little team in Green Valley.
Right.
I was starting to get onto the AU circuit, and then Andre's brother, who was coaching at the time, he came up to me and he was just like, "Hey, I think you can come play with us."
Facts.
And I knew Marcus and P. Allen and all of them
Right.
was already over there, so I was just like, that would be a dream come true just to come and play with
Yeah.
them. Because I always played with them, played against them,
Right.
playing at Doolittle.
Yeah.
Playing against the dollar catchers and all
Right.
them. So I never really actually just played with them and got
Right.
to see them every day and
Right.
practice with them and stuff like that. So it was crazy, man. I got to play with them and we got to play against the best people around the world.
Right.
It was
Facts.
that shit was just so crazy. Just seeing like the people that's in the league now, like James Harden.
Right.
I was just telling him we was playing when we played it in Eastern Classic
Mm-hmm.
in the championship. We played against SEA, and at that
Was that
time,
at the UNLV back gym?
the back gym.
I was there.
Yup.
I was there.
And they had Kevin
I
Love,
remember.
they had James
Brandon
Harden,
Jennings.
Brandon Jennings,
Yup.
Chase Bunninger,
Taylor
Yeah.
King.
Taylor King.
Everybody.
Went to Duke.
I think we lost that game, but we definitely put Vegas on the map
Facts.
because
Big
I
fact.
think we went into overtime and I think P. Allen dunked on one of them.
Yeah.
P. Allen dunked on one of them bad.
I remember that
Bad,
one.
but that's honestly that right there. That's when I knew I was like, dude, we put Vegas on the map, and they gotta
Facts.
respect us.
Got to. Y'all put the prospects
Put
on
the
the
prospects on the map, and then we started like individually. We started going to ABCD camps and like individual
Pangos and
camps.
all that.
Y'all shine the light for like us to have
Next
that big time
generation.
attitude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
for sure.
especially when I moved out from Louisiana, 07, that was y'all senior year. I was just watching how y'all move, how y'all put that light on Vegas. I'm like, so y'all like the ones for me.
We had
for
pride
sure.
because a lot of people didn't know like we had hoopers out here.
Fact.
You know, everybody come out here for the big time tournament and like party.
Had no
and
idea.
really had no idea.
And all the hoopers here.
So like when we played, we was like, man, we gonna let these niggas know that we play too. That, you know what I'm saying? We from the West Coast. We not from California.
None of
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all in our city, you better go down.
You come to our city, and when we was going to different other cities, we let niggas know too. So like. We put, like you said, prospects on the map.
Fact.
Unfortunately, I only played with them for like 2 years, and then me and Heidi, I think I went to
EBO.
I
Y'all
went to
did that,
EBO.
boy.
Oh, y'all did?
I went to EBO.
Yeah, that's what it was, EBO.
Okay.
EBO. I played with the Lopez twins.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on there? Jared Bayless.
Jared Bayless, he
Yep.
was
That
tough.
was your junior and senior year you
Yup,
ran with them,
junior
They
right?
didn't know if it was him or D Rose back
Yup.
then, for real. He was a
He
problem.
was so cold. A
Hey,
lot of people
for real.
don't like. It was a lot
I
of
know about AJ
cold
Big. He was a
people.
fool.
He was
Yes,
a fool.
sir.
Like Arizona too.
Oh, what?
He
They
stayed
hold.
home.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all whole high school, that whole 07 high school class,
It was
Tough.
crazy.
bruh.
Tough.
Come
OJ
on,
Mayo,
D Rose,
D-Rose, Kevin Love,
Mike
Eric
Beasley.
Gordon.
Eric Gordon, Mike Beasley, Bill Walker.
Man, Bill Walker was a motherfucker back then.
So was. But shoot, speaking on that AAU circuit, Billy, when you was playing with EBO, who was like somebody you ran in cars that was like one of your toughest competitions? You feel like your toughest competitor?
Michael Beasley.
Easily.
He was a
Easily.
monster.
You was
I feel like that's the nigga that bust my ass. I
Right.
ain't gonna lie, like it's not like Vegas. It was always back and forth, but like I
Right.
really couldn't do nothing with him.
But
Nothing.
nobody back then.
I played against him at in the ABCD camp,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my first time really being on a big rig market and like seeing OJ Mayo and,
Right.
and like all this other stars from all the people from the East
Man,
Coast that you
John,
really don't
man.
really get to see all the time.
everybody was there.
Everybody was there, but yeah, Michael Beasley, he was the truth, bro.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do nothing with him.
So from the jump, you knew you was going to Green Valley.
No, I started at Bishop Gorman.
Yeah.
Really?
Tell the story.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know,
I started at Bishop Gorman with my cousin. I played football too.
Mhm.
I went there for football. I didn't really play too much of basketball. I played more football
Yeah,
than
he
I did
played so
basketball.
Crazy.
That was
People don't even know that story.
That's crazy. I
He
was
was
there for
on.
football and basketball. I had the scholarship for basketball, but
Right.
then my ace, my cousin Corey White, he played football,
Right.
and he wanted me to play with him, so I played freshman year there. I only played like a semester. One semester there. Then I transferred to Green Valley. I was gonna go to De La Soul.
De La Soul.
Yeah.
Thank God you didn't.
But
Man.
because I was in my zone,
That's
but
what.
then like something like I guess they rezoned it, then I ended up going to Green Valley. But I honestly didn't want to go to Green Valley because of the coach there at first. Before
Right.
Coach Paytod, it was Coach
Coach
Allen.
Allen. He ran so long.
Oh yeah,
He
he
did.
a lot
We
of
ain't
people.
gonna get into that, but yeah.
And he coached my uncle and my dad back in the day, and it was just a little bad history. So
Right.
I really didn't want to go there. And thank God he ended up getting fired. And then Coach Paytai, he came there and he recruited me. And it was the best thing for me. I loved it, man.
Yeah, you played Green
I
Valley.
loved it.
For real.
Damn sure.
I remember as a freshman we coming in and you remember you was doing your slam picture on
Oh,
the
yeah.
top black top.
That was
we was all
crazy,
sitting
man.
like, damn,
That was
bro.
crazy.
Like,
I didn't even know about that because I went to school and then after practice, it wasn't even during basketball
at
season.
all.
It was
You
just
gotta
during
go with the
regular
old
school.
jerseys,
Yeah.
remember the old white jerseys.
Big time shit.
Yeah, and the coach called me into office and it was Slam wanted to do an addition on you. They
Right.
want you to put you on in the Slam magazine. I'm like, I thought he was joking. He was like the writer's gonna call you and stuff like that and make sure you answer and stuff like that. And I was just like, damn, I didn't even know.
That was dope, bro.
Right,
was
that's
dope.
how it be.
I remember that slam magazine. I was like, dog, look, I think
Right,
we're really in
Vegas.
there, bro. That's one of ours, for real.
That was crazy. They actually wanted to shoot it in in the UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
In the Thomas and Mack, and I was like, nah, man, you gotta do this at my high school.
Right, right.
Straight up, on the blacktop.
Yeah, on the blacktop.
When you got to Green Valley, was they contenders?
I didn't play my freshman year, so my sophomore year,
Was Jordan Reagan there?
Yeah, Jordan Reagan was
Uh-huh.
there. We did solid. We
did
wasn't really
solid.
contenders. I'm not gonna lie. I think we started to be contenders my senior year,
Your senior year.
and we went to the Final Four.
Right.
Lost to
Mojave.
They beat us that year
Yeah,
too.
Danny Poole.
Anthony Marshall.
Dan Marshall, Dan Norris,
Yeah,
they
all
beat us.
those-
They
yeah.
beat us by 2.
That was a tough year though, because
That's a tough year.
you
man.
beat
Tough
Cheyenne.
for
We had to
the
beat
state.
Cheyenne to get in there.
Yup, to
Yup.
get in there.
Yeah, I remember that. You and Chris James won the fucking Player of the Year that
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Him and Chris James for
We
sure.
had to play Cheyenne, and then we
With
played
Canyon Springs.
Canyon Springs, and then Valley.
Yep, because we
Yep.
had
We
yeah,
played at Valley.
Yep,
Y'all
and
made
we
a
big
run.
behind.
That was
Y'all
crazy.
made a
Big
run.
one. That was
Right.
crazy.
Y'all made a
I ain't gonna
run.
lie. Once we beat Valley, I was like, we winning this shit.
Facts.
Ain't nobody beating us. I'm in the zone.
Yeah, that was
I'm
big.
killing
Well,
niggas.
how can that a 3-man swing?
Man, they
Yeah.
pressed the whole
Whole
game, bro.
Oh,
the
shit.
whole game.
Yeah, they
the
didn't
whole game, they didn't stop. They didn't stop. And that was our weakness because, like, our point guards, when they were good, but they didn't really see no dogs like
Right,
that.
like,
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't see no dogs like that. That
going
pressed the
like
whole game, talking shit the whole game.
Right, yeah.
Niggas dunking,
Man,
alley-oops.
that Mojave team was
Yeah.
serious.
We hung in there, I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
They didn't blow us out.
It was a good game.
It
I
was a
remember.
good
I
game.
was
Yeah, that's about 1 or 2.
Yeah.
We lost
It was
by
solid.
buzzer bid. Facts. So.
Yeah, but
Shoot. Going back to high school, Billy, what would you say, thinking back, what was one of your most favorite, most memorable games? If you had one to choose one, which one that takes you back that you're like, yeah, I was.
First game back at the G.
Ooh.
who?
First game back at the G. Your sophomore
Yeah,
year.
that was crazy.
It was tight.
Going back to Gorman, playing against Gorman, because
Marco-
when I
Marco.
transferred, I didn't get to play my freshman year, so I had to stay out that whole year.
Right.
And then my sophomore year, the first game my high school career was against Gorman at Gorman.
You got a few dunks?
Yeah, I was killing it. I
Okay,
was killing it.
yeah.
I was killing it. But we lost. We got. I think we got smacked.
No
Yeah,
shit,
we
but
got
you let them know
shot.
you was
Marcus
in
was
there.
going on.
Marcus Lawrence was going on.
DeMarcos.
He was on that prospect team with y'all too?
Yeah,
huh?
Marcus Lawrence. Marcus Lawrence was one. I feel like at that time, 07, 08 was one of the best point guards.
Yeah.
He went to
They
UNLV.
made the Sweet 16 run
Yup,
too. I
yup.
remember.
He was on there. He contributed and stuff like that.
Fact, big fact.
Yeah, but,
He definitely shined over there.
yeah, that sophomore year against Gorman, that was a live game, I think. And Severado was playing against Heidi too.
Always a great matchup, especially when senior year,
Yeah.
that senior night. Yeah, Terrence got the steal.
Terrence
Oh,
was
it was hype.
crazy. Because Terrence never really dunked like that.
Right, and he had stupid bounce, so he
Stupid
finally
bounce.
got one. We're
Never
like,
really
damn,
dunked.
it's about time, bro.
That shit was crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good. That was.
But
a good game.
your junior year when we went to Gorman and we remember that like triple overtime.
Mhm.
That was
That
a
was a
great
good
one.
game.
'Cause remember they had the African who couldn't play, whatever.
Couldn't play.
They had recruited him.
I think I remember that.
He was cooking that game,
Yeah.
but that was a solid. That was a back and forth, and like that
That
was,
was the
that was a
only
small
thing-
ass gym back then.
That was the only thing I really didn't like about Gorman. Like Gorman got the recruit, even though it's a private school.
Right.
Nobody else got the recruit. And when they did, they always get in trouble. But when Gorman did it, everything was okay.
I was a
Facts.
victim of it. I already know.
Yeah.
For sure. So what was your last 3 schools?
Before
you
San
took-
Diego
Yeah,
State?
it was like your last 3.
What was the top 5? Do that.
Oh, you do top 5?
You had
I
that.
think it was Memphis, Arizona, USC, Washington, and Oregon State.
In Oregon State?
Yeah. I only went on one visit.
Where'd
Went
you
to San
stay?
Diego State, and that was it.
And you were sold?
It was so.
So what was the big deal? Was it the coaching staff? Was Zoe was there too?
It was
Being
the coaching
coached
staff,
on?
Coach Fisher. You know,
Coach
he
Fisher
came
was
into my
good.
house. Like a lot of coaches came into the house, but like he came into my house, he just kept it real. He was just like, you know, you're not. All the coaches like you gonna start or like
Right.
the team's gonna be built around you, another person.
Mhm.
Coach Fisher was just like, look, we got a good team. Like our school is not really known for basketball. Like you can make our school be special.
Right.
Lorenzo's already here, and I already looked up to Lorenzo. You know,
Right.
like he was on the Green Valley side, so
Right.
it was like a perfect match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he just kept it real with my mom and me, and I felt like it was close to home. Also, my mom and dad can come see the games. My cousin can
Right.
see the games, and also I could come to UNLV. I really wanted to go to UNLV, to be honest with you.
Man, everybody say that.
But
Everybody
Cougar-
is crazy.
Cougar told me I wasn't good enough.
No
He
shit.
said I wasn't good enough. He told me and my mom.
What the fuck?
After I went to the open gym and killed
Coach
everybody.
Kruger, you down
He
bad.
just
for that
said,
shit, bro.
he honestly, he didn't really say I wasn't good enough. He just said that
But
I
still,
couldn't
though.
fit the system. He
Yeah,
didn't
he
think
down
I
bad.
could fit,
Yeah,
like
he
my type
down
of
bad for
basketball
that shit.
could fit his type of system. So like that really like pissed me off,
Nah,
made me hella
for real.
mad because I wanted to stay home. I saw Marcus do it,
Right.
so I was just like, man, I want to stay home.
What
Nobody
they
was really
do.
doing it at the time.
Not at all.
Yeah, we was talking about that with Sequoia on the show, like how UNLV really just doesn't recruit hard for our.
No, they
In-town
don't. They
players.
always look over us. They think
Oh,
they get
yeah.
all these other talents, and then once we go to different schools and blow up, they like,
You're like,
they
damn,
should've
that
got
kid's from
us.
Vegas, right?
Man, that whole little era, like from 05 to like 10, they could have like got some killers.
Killers. Like our whole prospect, you know, it's
They would have got the whole team.
the craziest thing is like in
Yeah,
prospects,
the
the
whole
whole
team.
our dream was like we was just keeping it real with each other. It was like we know we could go to different schools, but like let's all stay home.
And go to UNLV.
But nobody was really fucking with us. Like they was never really giving us a chance. They was always giving other people
And
chances.
Kruger was there when y'all was.
And Cougar was there
That's crazy because every big star from Las Vegas has said the same thing.
every time.
They don't recruit you hard enough, or they don't even care. Like they'll send you one letter. They're not really trying to like.
I don't think I got any letters from
And
them.
that's crazy,
What the
bro.
fuck?
Like,
Like we
I
got
never
guys ranked in the
thought.
top 50 in the
I would
nation.
have lost a bet.
All
on
these
that
schools
one.
come
I
to
never
see y'all.
thought.
And
no, I don't think I don't.
Did he ever say something after you busted their ass in the tournament?
Nah, not really.
shoot, forget the
I
tournament.
know.
Let's talk about the Mountain West games. Cause you know, Green Mountain, we in there deep. We like, yeah, Billy and Zoe out here. Y'all coming in with the 11s. Y'all got the 12s, always looking fresh.
Man.
Every time you scored, nigga, I was standing up going crazy. I'm like, that's my guy right
They
there.
stay J'd up though.
Oh man.
Y'all was like one of the freshest teams. Like when it came to the sneaks, you, Zoe,
We
Malcolm.
got all them jams because of Coach Fisher.
Y'all would switch the shoes too at halftime.
And I got all my shoes. I ain't gonna lie, I got all my shoes because of Zoe.
Yeah.
I was in Zoe's locker all day. I was in that.
Oh,
Because Zoe had so many shoes, bro. Like it was, he was wearing Converses, like the D Wade Converses,
Yeah.
and like it said Wade on them. So like everybody thought they were his shoes. And we were in Nike school. We actually almost got. I think
Almost got trouble.
we got fined because we were in Nike school and nobody knew what type of shoes they was. And Coach Fisher really didn't care. He was old school. He really gonna look at those shoes. As long as they are colors,
Right.
he'll let you wear them. But like, yeah, I got all my shoes from them. And then Coach Fisher, he had like a little Nike account and let us go in there and like
That's
just get type of
cold.
shoes because he really don't use them
Right.
and stuff like that. And also like it didn't help that our school was the Jordan colors, like, you know.
I can bust anything.
So like we were
Y'all had the
the
10s,
retros,
all
Some
in
of y'all
cold.
were 5
all of those.
I was
I
like,
wore the ones, all of those. All of
Going
those. If it was a big game, I had one.
White and red 14s, I remember you wore
Those
those.
are my favorite. I like the 14.
Those joints are
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
was nice.
Being at San Diego State, what was it like? Like, what was your best years playing? Like, did you have more fun with Zoe in that year, or when Kawhi came and y'all made the deep run? You, Kawhi, and Malcolm.
I think my senior year, I think my junior senior year was like the most funnest. I learned a lot from playing with Zoe.
Mm-hmm.
In my freshman year and sophomore year, I got to play with Zoe for 2 years, and I got to play with Kawhi for 2 years.
Mhm.
So it was kind of different being an older dog playing with Kawhi and like you know teaching him and
Mhm.
helping him learn and stuff like that.
Right.
So it was fun, and then we made that Sweet 16 run my senior year,
Mhm.
and we put San Diego State on the map. I think like we was like fourth in the country. We ended up being like 24. I think like 24-3. We only lost
Y'all remember?
2 times.
I remember,
Yeah.
So
Those are some great games, boy.
that was crazy.
Y'all made deep runs both years.
Both
right?
years.
Yeah.
We went to the tournament. My 2 years, my junior, senior
Senior,
year.
right.
My freshman year, we went to the
NIT.
the NIT.
NIT.
My freshman year and sophomore year. My sophomore year, we went to the Final Four. We also played against Baylor in the Final Four in Madison Square Garden in the NIT. So
Okay.
if we would have won that game, we would have went to the championship.
Right.
So, but yeah, all those years was fun, man. Because
Right.
I got to experience, just different tournaments
Right.
in different cities and just playing in Madison Square Garden. That was crazy.
Y'all had a lot of talent on that team. I know the practices had to be crazy.
Oh, we was dogs. That's why we were so good because we went at each other, and
Yeah.
also we didn't have no real now they got a real practice facility,
Right.
like a men's and
Y'all had to get
women's.
That's because of y'all
Yeah.
though. On the real.
Yeah,
Put them on the map.
We really didn't have no practice facilities like, you know, in the summers, because like most of us, we had to stay summer school.
Right.
So like we got together in summer schools, and while we was in summer school, we had open gyms, and we would just go at each other. And then like my senior year, Kawhi sophomore year, we had our, you know, basically our whole team back, and like maybe one or two freshmen.
Right.
We was like, man, we could do something special. We've been playing with each other all year.
Right.
Let's like, you know, really get together and really focus and take this shit serious,
Really.
and not think about like what's gonna happen after. Because you know, we all, like, a couple of us, most of the team was seniors.
Right.
Kawhi was a sophomore. Kawhi
Right.
wasn't thinking about going to the
At
NBA
all.
nothing yet. So like, we were just trying to win and just trying to put San Diego State on the map. And also like that junior year, we lost to Tennessee in a tournament. So that was my first time going to the NCAA tournament. So like, I was hungry to get back.
Right.
So that year, it was just so fun, man. We was just so locked in, man.
Right.
So locked in. We knew we was the underdogs every time. People thought we was gonna lose every night.
Cause y'all had a tough conference. Wasn't Jimmer in y'all
Yeah,
conference?
Jimmer-
Mountain West was tough that year.
Butter was
Butter
Butter
was
was
there
there.
in Mexico.
Butter
Yeah,
was
and all
he was with the
the
Lobos.
yeah,
Snell.
Butter was there.
Snell, I mean,
Yeah, Tony Snell was there. Butter was there my junior year. He wasn't there my senior year because he was older than me. But,
Right.
yeah, Butter was there at New Mexico.
Hank again.
Hank was at
TCU.
TCU. Andre McFarland was at
Wasn't he at Colorado State?
Colorado State.
Yeah.
Mm.
Air Force was nice. They run their offense. Just the Mountain West was just big.
Yeah,
Man. It was just
solid.
UNLV was solid with Mark and Lawrence. They pressed all day, every day.
Right.
So every night, man, you had a dogfight.
Nah,
It wasn't no
for real.
pushover.
I was peeping it for sure.
You played against Wink too, right?
Yeah.
Wink Adams.
Wink was there. I played against Wink when I was a young boy. When I was
Okay.
a freshman and sophomore. Wink was nice too.
Wink was nice.
Wink was nice.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to Wink. Yeah,
Yes,
he was
sir.
nice. He was a dog, a bully.
Wink was
Shoot,
definitely
speaking
nice.
of college days though, I of course the game that comes back to me, you know, it was on ESPN, the Gonzaga, you dropped 30. We all going crazy in the dorm room because I was like, yo, that's my guy right there. But is there another game other than that one that you think sticks out? Like maybe you was just locking up, or sticks out like real memorable to you from your college days?
I think the Mountain West tournament when we played against BYU in the championship.
I remember that game.
You guarded him.
Yeah, I think I turned thugs on that game.
You did, I remember.
And I guarded Jimmer the whole game. And
I was like,
smacked him.
Nobody wanted that match.
Nobody
Close.
wanted that match. I wanted that matchup. I told everybody, like, I didn't care about points, nothing. I wanted to guard him because
Right.
I
Cause
ain't
he
gonna lie, he
beat
was-
y'all one game.
Bro,
He
he
beat
was
y'all
nice.
one
See,
game.
he-
He got
he-
y'all one game.
he got us twice. I ain't gonna lie. One game, he got us twice. He was cold.
Yeah,
Like,
for
was
sure. He one of the coldest college players ever.
ever to me.
Shit.
Yeah, one of the best college players
Shit, he
ever.
put him in from
Half
halfway
court.
back before.
Yeah, and it's so crazy
Shit.
because like he was nice with the handle, and also like he had 4 or 5 picks, guarding,
Oh, yeah.
and he had the green light. He can put up 30 shots if he wanted
Man,
to.
easy.
But I knew
So-
you was ready. You was picking him up at half court. I
I
was
was
like,
picking
Billy
up
want this
full
one.
court.
It's home.
And they beat us twice. You know what I'm saying? They messed up our record. You know, so like we was undefeated, and that was the only team that beat us. We was smacking everybody. And like, yeah, to go back to that Gonzaga game was dope too. And we wasn't even supposed to play Gonzaga. A lot of people don't even know that. We were supposed to play Duke.
No.
At Duke. Duke didn't want to play us.
No
Ooh.
shit.
Duke didn't want to play us.
Damn.
We were supposed to play Duke at Duke. Coach K
Damn.
didn't want to play us because,
Mm.
which is understandable.
Right.
You don't want to play against a team early, and you know what I'm
Right.
saying, you're ranked number 1 or top 10.
Cause y'all got ranked pretty high that year too.
Yeah, we was outside of the 20 outside the 25.
Y'all never was ranked.
We wasn't ranked till we started going on them games. It ended up being like we ended up finishing 4th in the country.
Right.
But
But
like
Before
preseason,
that
you're on
preseason,
25.
we was out of the 25,
Right.
but like we was close.
yeah, but Coach K knew it was.
But Coach K knew, like, I guess
He didn't want to risk it.
he didn't want to risk it. But shout out to Gonzaga, they wanted to play us, and they thought that was going to be an easy win. And we ended up going to their environment. They only lost 3 times ever in that building, something
Mhm.
crazy
It was
like
on
that.
like a 30 game home win.
Yeah,
you went on
played
for
in
it.
the wrong industry. And
Yeah.
we ended up playing them. And I was so mad that game because like my boy Malcolm Thomas, like he played at Pepperdine and he always played against him. So like he was ready to play them. Like,
Right.
he was so tired of losing against them all the time. And he almost fouled out of the game. He got like 4 fouls in the first half. So they were
Damn.
trying to foul him out. And like the crowd was just being so disrespectful, just just being disrespectful to him and stuff like that. So
Sorry,
I was,
sorry,
just
You were
talking about
regular.
his daughter and just,
What?
it was just being disrespectful because
Oh,
they
they
knew
really-
him.
They knew him. They knew
Because
their
they knew
research.
him. Because they knew him, you know what I'm saying? It was college life, you know how the fans can
Right,
be.
yeah.
Especially with the
So
internet.
like that shit pissed me off. So I was like, man, I'm about to go at these niggas.
Right.
Like me and Kawhi came together. Was like, bro, we about to kill these niggas. Like
Right.
let's just take over. Cause we knew how Malcolm was like our defensive guy and like he dunked everything. Like he wasn't a really offensive guy. He dunked. Don't get me
Yeah, I
wrong. He
remember,
got
yeah.
buckets, but like he was an offensive guy. He smacked everything
Right.
at the rim, and he played good defense.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew that we was missing a big part of our defense and a little bit of our offense. So we had to step it up.
Right.
And Coach Fisher just told us like, hey man, you guys got to step it up and take us home. So
Right.
I was like, I was in the zone, man. I was
Because that was like top 10 that
Yeah,
they
sir.
being able to beat them. It was like
Yeah.
maybe number 5 or
yeah,
something.
like 5 or 6 or like that.
It
So
was
like
big,
that's
man.
when once we beat them, that's when we cracked into the 25, and there was no looking back from there.
Right. So after the college transition, where who could take you after that?
I entered the draft in the lockout year in 2011.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I didn't get drafted, but I got signed by the Miami Heat.
Mm-hmm.
I played a little bit over there. I didn't really get to play that much. I
Right.
played like maybe 6 or 7 games.
Cheating
And I
the
went-
dream though.
Yeah, it was a good dream, a good accomplishment. Get to see LeBron James. That's when
We was all hyped for that,
Yeah.
bro. Everybody was on
that
Facebook.
shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy. I honestly couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. I had to fly him. I had to fly my cousin out there because I couldn't believe it, bro. I couldn't be out there by myself, and I couldn't believe it, man. It was a dream come true. But like him and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, them guys was like definition of hard work. Like especially LeBron, like we had to do weigh-ins and like. That man
I
had,
heard Miami Heat they diet strict.
They diet
They
is hella
strict,
boy,
man.
strict. Like you had to wear knee pads in practice because like he would make us do diving drills and like he just like make us do one-on-one full court drills. Like the workout alone for the Miami Heat is crazy. Like that shit is insane. Like you have to be
I
really
heard.
in shape because everything is one-on-one.
Right.
One-on-one full court, 2-on-2 full court, 3-on-3 full court, nothing's half court. They want you to do everything full court, and after that, after the workout is always running. So like, and LeBron's doing it too.
Right. He right there.
You know what I'm saying? So like he's doing it too, and D-Wade's doing it too. So like I got to saw them like that was right after the year that
Yeah, just went there, right?
he just went there and they lost
Yeah.
to Dallas. So like he was hungry. He was really hungry.
Right,
You
okay.
saw how like the energy in the locker room and stuff like that. So I only played 7 games, but I went down to the D League
Mm-hmm.
and I played a little bit in the D League, and then I went overseas to Greece. They brought me out of my contract. I played in Greece for a year.
You liked it over there?
I liked it in Greece. Greece was cool. I was in Athens. It was nice. It was nice in the first division over there. It was nice. It was a culture shock. That was my first time ever leaving. So
Right.
like the competition was like just way different. You see the kids training from like high school, like they're playing in pros as in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're really going to basketball academies, waking up on the track, really shooting,
Right.
practicing the Euro step, all that stuff, all the stuff that they really see on YouTube, really
Right.
doing the drills and stuff like that back then. So like the competition was way. I thought I was just gonna go out there and kill it, and like I didn't.
Right.
You know, I barely played just because I was a young boy and there was older
Right.
cats. So like I learned how to be a professional and just stay focused and keep grinding.
Did you have any guys over here overseas level that kind of took you under your wing when you was like, new buck coming in? They show you the ropes a little bit. Like, how many Americans was on your team?
In Greece, my
Yeah.
first year, it was only 2.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
It was an older dude. Man, it was someone long ago.
Yeah.
He was old too. He was an older dude. But one dude I can name, once I got to Canada a couple years, my first year in Canada, Cliff Kunsdale.
Mm-hmm.
He's from New York. He's a point guard. He played at DePaul. And I played with him in Canada. He took me under my wing.
Did he play with a Nugget at DePaul?
Yep.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep, he played with Nugget at DePaul. He kind of took me under the wing and just taught me how to be professional. And, I learned a lot from him. He's a great point guard from New York, and yeah.
You When you left Greece, you went to Canada.
No, when I left Greece, I went to Mexico for a year, and then I went to Canada.
Then you went to Canada.
Yeah, I went to Canada. I've been in Canada for the last 5 years.
So that's where you found yourself. At.
Yeah, I found myself. I love Canada.
Well, it's like out there. What part of Canada? Because people don't know, but I finished my last college season in Alberta.
Okay.
Madison, what part of Canada you
I'm
in?
on the east, like far east. My
Over
first,
by New York.
my first 3 years I was in Halifax,
I know exactly what
and
that's
then this last 2 years I've been in Moncton, New Brunswick. So yeah, I love Canada, man. The basketball out there is growing. A lot of
Yes, sir, it is.
a lot of USA people coming over there. A lot of NBA people are starting to come over there. Big Baby Davis was over there the last year.
Yeah.
So
And Hank out there with you?
yeah, Hank was out there a year. Leon was out there. A couple other cats was out there, man. Jay Lloyd right now.
He
Yeah,
out there right
he was
now.
out there balling, man.
Right
he was
now.
killing this year.
You got your championship over there, didn't you?
Yeah, last year we won the championship.
did?
We was
Actually,
we was
no.
gonna win the championship this year.
Yeah, 2 times?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna win another one. I won my first championship in Halifax when my first year ever playing.
No
out there.
shit.
Yeah, my first year ever playing in Canada. I won the championship there. So I've been blessed, man. Been playing out there.
Sure.
Ever since I've been playing out, I've been to the championship, man. I've been to the finals 4 years straight.
Dropped 50 ball last year, right?
Yeah, this past year.
Let's get there. Yeah.
52,
shit.
yeah.
You said
I
52?
watched the whole highlights, man. I was impressed. You were shooting
I was
threes.
ever scored in a professional
Well,
setting.
You was cooking. I watched the whole highlights when it was on.
And I was against
IGTV.
it was against my old team. That was the team
Okay.
I first played with when I first came to
Yeah,
Canada.
this season. So after when all this over, you headed back though.
I might head back. We'll see. I want to go back to Europe. To be honest with
Europe.
you. I also played in Israel too for a year
Israel,
too.
okay.
I loved Israel.
I heard it's
man.
nice out there.
Yeah, I loved Israel. Israel was real nice, man. The competition is really good.
What year this was when you was in Israel?
I want to say 2013, 14.
13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Out there. Did you play with like any ex-NBA pros when you was overseas? On your team? Have you had any on your team?
I haven't had any on my
Haven't had
team.
any?
Played against a couple though.
I just always played against
Always
them.
play against them?
Yeah.
Who one of the toughest matchups you ran across overseas though? I'm sure it's a lot of killers trying to get on.
Man. Mike was nice. Mike.
Money Mike.
Money Mike. Money Mike.
He played with you in the D League.
Yeah, he played with me in the D League.
Okay.
He was
What
nice.
college you went to?
I think he went to Santa Clara.
Most of the niggas all at the Drew, playing at the Drew.
Okay.
Yeah, I played in the Drew a couple of times.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got to
Played
see-
Tyson
I got
Chandler
to
in the
play
Drew.
Tyson
And
Chandler.
JaVale McGee.
Jamel
Them
McGee.
niggas all on your team?
No.
Oh, but you played against
Played
was you up there
against
with Team
yeah.
Pialet? That team?
I played 1 year with Pialin, and then I played with another team with me and my boy Malcolm.
What that was like up there in Drew though?
Drew is nice, man. It's
That
the
gotta be
competition
good.
is nice. I ain't gonna lie, it's the best basketball on the West Coast
That you
period,
could get.
that you can get.
Mhm.
That you gonna, and it's the best that you're gonna see. Like especially like as a fan, if you can't get the tickets to see the NBA players, you
Right.
get to see them right over there, and like they really put on a show. They ain't
Right.
bullshitting. You know
None
what
of
I'm
that
saying?
shit.
And a lot of cats be going at them and busting their ass.
I be
Frank
seeing it.
Nitty's nice too.
Yes,
I
Oh,
played
yes.
with Frank. Frank is nice.
Yes, sir.
Frank Nitty's
Yeah,
nice.
he putting on.
He played in Canada also.
in that TBT
Yeah.
tournament.
Bobby
he be
Brown,
winning.
Luke,
Oh,
Bobby
yeah.
Brown.
You played in that TBT tournament?
I played 1 year, but our team didn't do so.
Yeah.
I think we lost in like the second round or
Yeah,
something like that.
it's tough.
That
There's
is
so many
tough.
teams.
There's so many teams. That shit is hard to play in, man, because like if you don't practice, 'cause
Right,
there's
yeah.
teams that's really practicing. You can't just
That's
put
really
a team
together and
together.
stuff.
I just seen the team for the college all-stars lose
Man,
first
Like,
round.
I like watching them on TV. I
Yeah.
don't think I'll never play in it unless like my San Diego State team plays.
Right.
That would be a great team.
That would be dope, bro.
You
Like a
zone.
Vegas team or something like
No,
that.
for real,
Like,
'cause y'all got
something
enough. Y'all
yeah.
got enough talent now to go and put a team for the team.
For sure.
Yeah,
If
Y'all got
I
enough
do
talent.
that, I'll do that.
Definitely.
That was somewhere I would definitely like to see.
I'd definitely like to see a Vegas team in the TBD tournament.
Man.
Somebody got to make it happen before I do.
Hell yeah.
Talking about some of your overseas days, you said when you was playing in Mexico, ain't that where you, Hank, and Kashif all played together?
Yeah, we played in Mexico.
How was that?
fun,
Like,
man. It was
Vegas
different.
cats, and like you grew up with Hank and
Yeah,
all
that
that.
shit was
like,
crazy.
What?
Yeah, me, Hank, and Kachif, we played 1 year in Guames.
That was fun. That was fun.
It was dope, man. Just playing with them. But we played like 4 or 5 months. together. And they ended up like going somewhere else. So
Oh,
I ended up staying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ended up staying. But it was fun, man. Just playing with them and like just playing with your homeboys.
Like,
You know,
for real.
back
Man, don't
back
get
home.
no better on the pro
Get
level.
paid,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
paid.
I ain't gonna lie, it was a weird experience because like we was in the middle. We in Mexico now.
Right,
so,
yeah,
right.
You can't really do too much.
Right.
You can't really do too much, but it was fun, man. Like we just really just chill, play video games.
Right, the typical.
Yeah, just typical.
Same
Teammates,
stuff
our
y'all do.
teammates was hella dope. Like one of our homies had like a little club and a little bar. So like after the team wins, like we'll just go there and chill and just
Right.
enjoy each other and shit. So like it was fun, man.
Speaking of video games, this brought back a memory. Remember College Hoops 2K8? Did you used to fuck around?
Yeah,
You know you was on there.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, when I got that game in high school, you
All
was,
you did
Hank
was
was on
use
VT,
Yeah.
Piata was on Creighton, you was on San Diego
I used
State.
to
I
play-
go
I
make
used to
sure all
play
them niggas was
myself all
99.
day.
I used to go make sure they all was 99.
I swear, we all playing.
Like,
I
they all
was
got
like,
99. I gotta make
say-
sure they all
I'm
99.
like, Billy just got there.
That
I
shit
ain't
crazy.
99 already.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, I got
that's
you.
it, bro, 99 on this
that
one.
shit used to be crazy.
We had that motherfucker when we was in college. We was still playing it.
Man.
Like,
One of
seriously.
my homies in San Diego got the game.
You
We
please
playing it
still
all
play
the
that
time.
shit.
Man.
Nigga need to
And
be
the
playing that
other
all
was
the
on
time.
the 10.
Yup.
The college that
I think that's the last one. Boy,
Yup.
Griffin on
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that
We
was the
had
last
that one too. We
Yup.
used to be on them.
Yup.
Let's get up out of here, man. Let's talk a little bit about like what even got you started in basketball. I know your dad played. He a Vegas legend in
Right.
his own right. He played at Valley,
Yup.
right?
Valley,
So was
Valley
was that main reason like Pops put the ball in your hand, or did you kind of find your own love?
My dad and my cousin Ramon. Like I
Yeah.
said, Ramon like he played at Green Valley as well.
Mhm.
Also, he's like 4 or 5 years older than me. So like I used to travel with him all the time. He used to play AAU ball.
Mhm.
He used to play for the Rebels,
Yeah.
the Las Vegas Rebels back in the day. So like that's where low-key kind of started. I used to see him play all the time, and he's in the 03 class. So like I actually like saw him play against LeBron
Right.
James and like Carmelo Anthony and all them when they was in high school. So like my favorite player is Carmelo because like I saw him at Green Valley in the back gym.
Yup, I remember
At
that.
Oak Hill playing against my cousin. So like that shit and Josh Smith and all that.
Oh,
So
them
like
niggas was so
that right there just seeing also seeing AAU basketball. 'Cause, you know, being in Vegas, being here, like we got all the
They come to us.
Yeah, they come to us for all the big tournaments, big time and all that shit. So like you see all the big stars coming,
Right.
and you get to see them play. You know, being the towel boy, or being a water boy, or
Right.
just knowing your cousin or knowing somebody out there
Right.
playing. So like I used to just watch and then just tell my dad like I want to play basketball. Also just him always just hearing him talk about basketball all the time, and I used to just see basketball on TV all the time. His favorite player was Magic Johnson, so I used to just see the Lakers play all the time, watching Jordan. And at the time when I was growing up, I used to watch Iverson, so like I used to just watch basketball just 24/7.
Right.
And one was really big
Oh,
too.
yeah.
We said
Yeah.
that before. And one, I was telling you,
That
and
was
one
sick.
had biggest. You couldn't tell me hot sauce wasn't bigger than
Honestly, I ain't.
Hot sauce
I
the
didn't give
biggest
a- I
nigga on the
ain't-
planet.
Facts.
To me at one
At that time, I
time.
didn't give a fuck about the NBA.
Man,
I wanted
at all.
to be an N1.
Wait for the mixtapes to drop.
Hell yeah.
Value
I
5,
ain't
value
gonna
4.
lie. Once you got older and realized
Right,
niggas
right.
were getting paid
Around
Right.
that little
so-
01 to 03 shit.
Man,
Hey, yo,
that
and
shit
all
was crazy.
that.
Hey, I was like, when
ESPN.
them, I don't know if you remember, like, them niggas came here one time.
I remember when they
Remember
came,
they
when
came
they
here?
New Orleans. I remember they came to Orleans.
They came to
before.
Orleans and
You
they
talking
came to
about
the, what's the one, the little racetrack, now it's like,
All-American
Sports Bar.
I won that one.
They came to that one and Marcus Lawrence got to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because they played open gym.
But to see who could play in the
They
big.
see who can play, and they had the little hosting at Doolittle. And
Oh.
Marcus ended up, at that time, Marcus had all the handles, knew
Right,
all
right,
that
right.
shit. And like, he ended up playing.
Oh shit.
So like, I got to saw that
And
shit.
the episode came on TV and all
That
kinds
shit
of
was
shit. I remember
crazy.
that shit.
So like that, just watching basketball, man,
Nah,
and just
for sure.
listening to my pops and just watching my cousin play, man. I just got the love of just playing basketball and just wanted to be something.
Yeah, man. You know, we definitely appreciate you coming out, man.
Sure, man.
Vegas born and raised, you really put on. Like, especially for me, Green Valley Gator alumni, watching myself. Like,
Appreciate it.
real dope to see what you've been doing. Like, you ever think you might come back and like coach or something after you're done playing, or?
I don't know about coaching. I don't.
I had to ask.
I'll probably like train or something. Like,
Yeah.
behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Help
Like
out.
help out. I like
Start
coaching.
an AU team.
Yeah, do something like that.
Yeah.
I really want to get into the AU.
Yeah, that's what I want to get on.
Like honestly, I feel bad. Me and him, my cousin be putting me on to all these little kids from Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like I honestly stopped kind of watching the AU.
Right. Nah, when this shit over, I'm there every game.
Okay.
I'm there every game. I'm
So,
really
like-
like making the ballers life shit, but
Yeah.
like the Vegas little shit.
I gotta start like really tapping in.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tap in. I gotta tap in.
He be telling me there's a lot of cats. Like I didn't even know there's a lot of
They
a
got
couple
some-
cats
I
in the
heard they
NBA
got-
right now from Vegas. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
got a
even
few.
really know that. So like.
Yeah, they got some.
I gotta start, you know what I'm saying, paying attention. You
Yes,
know what
sir.
I'm saying? 'Cause it's, you know, it's my own backyard.
Pay it forward, pay it back, you know?
Yeah.
Because if anybody can tell them how to get it done in that grind and what it's really about, you know, like you said, now you get discouraged when you went to San Diego State or going overseas, not playing.
Oh, yeah.
It's really a grind. You really got to be about that and have that
But
mindset.
you really do. You really do have to have a mindset because, like, there's gonna be some ups and downs. Like I said, when I went to Greece, I thought I was gonna be the man. I thought I was gonna be the best player on the team.
Right.
I'm gonna score 30 points because, like, you know what I'm saying, they want me. I'm getting paid.
Right.
But like, you really gotta work. You really gotta grind because other people are really out there trying to bust your ass.
Right.
And there's people working 24/7 and getting better every year. You're not just working on one thing. You gotta progress. Like when I first played, I just always wanted to dunk. And then once people start not letting me get to the hole, I gotta start shooting. And
Right.
my jumper was kind of off because I wasn't used to shooting. I was just used to being faster and stronger and people just jumping over me.
Right.
So you just gotta put in the work every day, man. Because somebody out there is working.
Fact, and it shows, you know, you still playing to this day.
Right.
So,
Perfect example.
like we said, man, we're very proud of you. One of our own. You've been doing
Oh,
big
yeah,
for
I
years.
appreciate it, bro.
Appreciate you coming by, man.
Appreciate y'all.